Hey, what is up, fellow raiders? This is Vulcan Dan, and in today's Raid Shadow Legends video, I just want to talk about this raid digest. I won't go through every single thing here, but I just want to point out some things, most notably the questions that I had when we had that dupe system teaser rolled out. So this one, we have here, what champions will be added to the shop? Will there be only fusion champions? What happens if you already have all of the champs? So yeah, so they mentioned that they will eventually rotate those champs. They will change those up with other champions. And in the teaser that we saw a few champions like Minaya, Fushan, Sir Nick, Foley. And yeah, I do want some of those champions because I was not around during the Sir Nick or the Foley fusion. So I definitely want those for myself. But eventually, after probably a few months, they will change those champions up based on what are the more popular champions in the game, or what champions are needed to complete certain number of content. So yeah, so if you are pulling for, or if you are going for any of these champions in that lineup, then you might be pressed for time, you know. So for myself, I'm looking to get that Foley, get that Sir Nick. Because Sir Nick is a very cool Void legendary, very useful HP based champion. Also might be useful for those HP only Doom Tower secret rooms. And yeah, and of course Foley, a hard hitter in the arena. So looking forward to getting those two champs before they change those up. Also want to talk about number 4 here. Will there be more space to store champions? Yeah, because in the first dupe system feature that they mentioned in the video, the one about faction guardians, wherein you will put dupes of legendary, epics, and voids. Legendary, epics, and rares to increase the stats of the same rarity and same faction for those. So that would create, you know, a lot of, or you will need a lot of champions to fill up all of those slots, assuming you do want to build up the stats of your rares, your epics, your legendaries. So yeah, so that would involve a lot of storage space. And yes, they will increase the number of slots for new heroes, but they always make this so expensive. I hope they find a way to make this cheaper for us, especially with this new dupe system, because we will run out of space very quickly if we're going to collect those dupe epics, dupe rares, you know. All right, and lastly, I just want to talk about this one, about the personal rewards. All of us got tier 1 in the last clan versus clan, but they're bringing the proper personal rewards next clan versus clan, which will happen in October 26th. That is a Tuesday. And yeah, we will get the proper tier, hoping to be in tier 6 this time, because there were a lot of juicy rewards in tier 6, such as 800 energy, some sacred shard, void shards, epic books. So yeah, looking forward to that one. That will happen in about less than 2 weeks from now. And we have here sort of a surprise teaser. Have a great weekend and look closely at our FB page. You might notice a little something. Yeah, and I took a look at their Facebook page and I saw this one. And there's an S here. All right, so this was from the ×2 Sacred post. And then they had this one. And I noticed this has a P. So that may be something, but I looked at their next post. This is about the winner of the fan art. This one didn't have any of those special letters that are out of place. So it's just these two so far. We have an S and a P. This is what I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm thinking they want us to look at these letters. So for now, I think they're going to spell out special. So we might want to look out for the letter E next. I don't know what this is about, or if this is tied to any in-game reward. It might just be some sort of teaser, or, you know, just some way for them to get you to like their Facebook page, to follow their Facebook page. But yeah, you know, might be worth looking into. And lastly, I just want to talk about the Shadowkin Faction Wars. They have finally announced it. Finally, it's been so long. I've been building a lot of the legendaries and epics from the Shadowkin faction that I have collected from these past few months. I've got them geared, ready to go, excited for Faction Wars, but it took them a very long time. So it's finally going to arrive. They mentioned it's going to be around 3 months from now, so that's around mid-January. And if you haven't gotten Lydia yet from completing Faction Wars, once they bring in Shadowkin Faction Wars, you will have to complete that in order to get Lydia. I was sort of guessing that they might introduce a new champion. You know, you'll get Lydia if you complete X number of stars in Faction Wars, and then get another champion if you complete everything, including Shadowkin. But looks like that's not going to be the case. It's still going to be Lydia. So if you already have Lydia in your account, then you don't need to worry about this, because this will not change anything. But if you don't have her yet, and if you can't get her within the next 3 months, then you will have an extra hurdle to overcome in order to get Lydia. You'll have to finish the Shadowkin Faction Wars. Yeah, so, and also the Faction Wars cycle will expand to 7 days. Now it's 6 days, because we have 13 factions now. So this will make, well, I mean, we have 13 factions in the Faction Wars crypts right now. This would make it 14. So they're going to make the cycle into a 7-day cycle. So we will have 2 faction crypts open in any given day, because now we sometimes will have a day wherein we'll have 3 open, but we will go back to 2 per day once Shadowkin Faction Wars is out. So yeah, and just to quickly mention, you know, in case you're curious which Shadowkins are great for Faction Wars. So basically any legendary here is great. You know, Riho's great for healing, removing debuffs. Yoshi's a great support. Ninja with that AoE freeze and can bring down those boss stages really quickly. Jintoro as well. He's mostly single target, but really great damage dealer. Even this champion right here, Noble, not really the legendary that you want in the Shadowkin faction, so he's probably the least desired one, but he's still going to do a decent job in Faction Wars. Lady Kimi, of course, is excellent, and Genzin has that what's that? Yeah, has this AoE decreased defense on his A2. So any of these legendary, if you have them, build them up for Faction Wars. But for the epics, Toragi is great for keeping your entire team alive. Hotatsu with his leech. Sachi is the only one with a revive, but it's on her passive, and she will do the revive whenever this champion kills an enemy. So yeah, so it's very situational. So you have to gear her up with high crit damage, high crit, high attack if you want that revive to proc. Burangiri is excellent with that AoE provoke. AoE stun, yeah. And who else here? Genbo is a great damage dealer. The rest are okay, you know, but those epics that I mentioned are the ones that you really want. For the rares, I don't suggest you build rares, and by this time I do hope that you have a few of these epics so that you don't have to rely on the rares. The rares are not really exceptional in my opinion for Shadowkin. All right, so that is it. And of course, hope you found this useful. And of course, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel if you want to keep updated with all things Raid, because I upload videos every single day. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.